Hey guys, and welcome back to another Steven Universe reaction video. My name is Jose. This is for the second part of, sort of the second part to the episode Back to the Moon Part 3, which is called Bubbled. So yeah, I don't know how many times Steven's had sort of like these near-death experiences just this season alone. I mean, there's the fight with Jasper. There's this one where he's sent hurling through space. I guess the fight with Amethyst could be one. The fight with Bismuth definitely is another one. There's probably a couple more. But honestly though, how many times is he almost gonna die? I mean, he even said it himself in the episode, like, what would happen if I got poofed? And that was when he was hurling through space. Along with Eyeball, one of the rubies. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the entire episode where he's just hurling through space with Eyeball. They start actually kind of bonding for a bit until Steven tries to prove to Eyeball that he is Rose Quartz, even though throughout the entire series he's trying to prove that he is not his mom, which is kind of a twist. So he tries to prove himself by healing Eyeball's gem, which got cracked during a meteor, sort of like a meteor shower. And he does. But the weird thing about it is that he got right up in her face and just licked her gem instead of just, licking his hand and then sticking it on there, which I think was kind of weird. But he still healed her. Anyway, sorry for the background noise, my AC is on. Just to point that out. So he proves that he's has Rose Quartz's powers, has her gem. So Eyeball, that traitorous son of a bitch, she actually pulls out her weapon, which at first I thought it was like a small dagger or a sword, but it's actually a chisel, which I think is kind of weird. But then it now kind of makes sense. She uses the chisel to pry the gems off of their bodies, so they are able to be poofed, which is really, really cruel. I mean, you're just standing on top of a gem and just carving out their actual gem. I mean, that's just sick. I mean, he tried to do that to Steven, or she tried to do that to Steven, and they started running around in the bubble in circles, which I think was kind of hilarious. But, I mean, nobody lays a hand on Steven Universe. Or nobody tries to hurt Steven and tries to get away with it. But Steven has a bright idea. He pops his bubble, grabs Eyeball, and just throws her into space. And he reforms his bubble. And he almost dies like that. So two near-death experiences in one episode. That's a record. But enough of Steven's near-death experiences. So he's just floating around in space until the crystal gems actually find him and use the tractor beam to bring him in. And they have this really, really touching moment. I mean, it is pretty sad and happy at the same time. Where the end credit song actually plays through. And they're all crying and laughing with the events that just happened. I mean, they almost lost Steven in space. And at the end, it explains a little bit more about Pink Diamond and stuff like that, saying that Rose Quartz actually did shatter Pink Diamond, which she had to do in order for, Pearl to be free, Amethyst to be herself, for Garnet to be together, and for Steven to exist. Which I get, but seeing all the evidence that Rose Quartz was a peaceful, loving gem that loved life, to hear that she actually shattered one of the diamonds is actually kind of scary. Seeing is that she was that powerful that she was able to shatter a diamond. But anywho, that's all I have for today's episode, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and this was actually the season finale of season 3. So tomorrow is the start of season 4, which is Kindergarten Kid. See you tomorrow.